This is the 50th year of ADB, and in India we have got experience for several decades now. And if I see from the north, there has been this whole Himachal Clean Energy Program, which in the name of clean energy has been funding disastrous hydropower projects. And some of these projects have been indicted by the National Green Tribunal also. But yet, the ADB doesn't seem to understand the nuances of what implications it has in high Himalayas. The problem with ADB is it comes with a solution which is not appropriate to the kind of problems and the issues facing the country. The most recent of the example is a highway project where, from Chandigarh to Manali, there's a highway expansion that's going on. It's a circuitous route by which the ADB is funded in this case, where it is the ILFS, which is a holding company which has been funded by ADB, which in turn has some other implementing agency. So it's very difficult to actually track down ADB as a funder here. But we all know that it's backing this project. And this is one way we are chopping off the hills in the name of making roads and dumping it into the reservoir of the Bhakra Dam. Despite the orders from the Green Tribunal, the company continues to do this, and yet the ADB remains a mute spectator for this. The other kind of manner in which we are finding that ADB is intervening into this process is where, for example, in the Sipat thermal power plant in Korba in central India, you find that the ADB has funded the thermal power plant. But when you investigate and you find that it has not done its social due diligence, it has not done anything because there are so many violations. But yet the ADB claims that it has only part funded the efficiency improvement of it, which is in any case green. So you are camouflaging the kind of impact that the ADB's investment in India has been having. And since a lot of investments these days ADB is raising through ADB bonds in India also, it's important that we realize what is the priorities here and what are the kind of investments ADB is making. Perhaps it is high time that ADB gives up this role of implementing projects which have huge impacts on people and the environment. And it is to this effect that between this 2nd and 7th, all of us are joining together in having several programs across the country. We'll be having programs in Bilaspur in Himachal Pradesh on this highway project. We'll have some movement along the Sipat thermal power plant. There are also other kind of water privatization projects like in what has been happening in several towns in India. And in fact, in one of the projects where almost the government, everyone was agreed to communitize the project in terms of making community of water consumers as someone who will manage the water project. But the ADB came up with the idea of privatizing it. So we had brought out a report on whether it is capitalizing or communitizing the kind of water resource. So this corporatization of water resource is another major area that ADB must withdraw from.